Hey guys, Jess here, Ascension update. Full moon Leo, Feb 11, 12, 10, depending on where in the world you're at. 22 degrees. And lunar eclipse. I really just want to bring forward some energy that my guides want to pass on to you in a real funny way. They really want to bring out the roar. So your lion roar. Roar. The part of you that knows the truth. The part of you that's integrated. Your integrity needs your roar. However, through childhood, some may have gone through psychological trauma and abuse. Most of us have on some levels, or manipulation, where we developed coping mechanisms to shut our roar off or abuse it. So really extremes. But that stops us from fully engaging with our roar on a real, authentic, powerful level. So when I say extremes, as in you might abuse your roar through putting others down, or in the past using your words to hurt, or expressing your feelings in a real volatile way, which is still okay, but it was hurting you. And the other extreme is completely shutting yourself off because you were shushed once upon a time. Your roar was shushed because it wasn't received by others or understood. So the coping mechanism that was developed was withdrawal, isolation, and an inner silencing, which stops the soul from fully being expressed. And this energy is about full self-expression, the self, integrity, pride. Okay, so we go through all the unhealthy aspects of that, and courage. So we also go through cowardice. So whatever's being eclipsed at this stage is to bring up the shadow of the Leo in us, the lion in us. So we can get to a point of divine courage. Part of us that walks with divine will, the will of the higher power, whatever you want to call it, God, universe, creator. I call it God because it resonates with me. So this is bring also up the shadow of willpower sitting in our solar plexus, which is about forcing things to happen. So asserting our own will without consulting the group or without surrender and loving embrace. The polarity of Leo is also Aquarius, so it's about the group. So the energy that's coming forward is how can we feel autonomous and sovereign within and still contribute to the group in a real, passionate, authentic way. So you might find past experiences in groups didn't work so well, you feel like you need to handle on your own, or you felt like you had no say. Again, it's about the voice, the roar, okay? The shine. I'm getting really clear, don't dim your light to make others shine, because when they shine, you feel like you've done something good, but then you're left out. So how can we create a win-win without calling it a win-win? How can we create a world where everyone benefits in their own special way? Okay? So it also is coming up, and I did speak about it on Instagram Live the other day, in a channeling, was we're learning to hold polarities, but without duality. So that going from extremes. So right now we've just come out of a fire yang year. So we've had a lot of yang energy, movement, and healing the divine masculine, which can be tough in the physical. And now we're moving into a yin rooster. This is Chinese astrology. So it's more about holding yin and yang within rather than going from yang to yin constantly. We've lived in a masculine paradigm for most of our lives. Okay, so we live in a world where, we fight for outcomes, we've got to prove ourselves, we're very outward orientated, we're very active, rather than being passive, surrender-like, flowing. We're learning that as we enter the fifth dimensional gateways. We're learning more flow, surrender, loving embrace. So we're learning how to hold both and how can they work together, because what we've learned is that they cannot coexist. This is through conditioning and experience, because if you're flowing and loving, then you don't feel powerful, because on some level power is seen to be an outward expression or an outward influence. So we're learning how to let them coexist, and this goes with everything: fire and water, black and white, left and right, whatever. How to hold opposites and let them gel. So as they say, it's living in a state of opposites without creating a black and white or a win and lose mentality. It's holding both, and this is true power. This is wholeness, or a realization of wholeness, that you can hold a state of both, good and bad, evil and love. Evil, whatever that means for you, hate, okay? Really about holding those opposites, to know that you have both within. Whatever you choose to label it, whatever resonates with you energetically, they're just words, okay? And this is the energy that's coming forth. So what's being eclipsed or illuminated at this stage is what it is we fear about our voice. What can a voice do? What can sound do? It can heal, it can hurt, it can soothe, it can help you shine. You're identified by your sound sometimes, you know, the sound of your voice, the sound of your name. Your voice can also come through in what you wear and your aesthetic. So, you know, your sound, your frequency that you leave on this earth is very important, or that you emanate from this earth. So it really is about clearing any debris there karmically or ancestrally again. I've heard this all before, where we're constantly clearing and moving, and the message here is that it's never going to stop. So just be and let go. Even from what I'm saying, after you finish watching this, let go of what I've said and just be, knowing that you're moving toward a better version of you. Okay? My guide's now going to bring forward some light language. Find yourself a space where you can enjoy this or receive it, or go maybe for a minute or two max, not sure. This activation will clear something or align something for you watching. So if you have to pause this, pause it and move to a space in which you can receive it or hear it later. So take a deep breath down into your womb and your bellies. All of you is welcome. Call your spirit and energy back home to you now. E ana ne ke pena seto ma ne te kelele pio toma na hate. Tēnā iapa no ko e me te sena iapa halete ke mahona te te manopa. He ana ke na hapa papala kio no hopa hate. Sena e ke ponoho. Te ata ko mama sete. E aha mahaku. E mate kokolele me te ono huti te ka hapa ha se tu kopa. Te nenia te ania tontia pahake no hoho. Tēnā. Thanks guys. Take a deep breath, drink some water, and allow these energies to move through you. Whatever they may be, wherever you're getting them from, wherever we're getting them from. I'm just lying in nature with some fun stuff, enjoying myself. I love you, brothers and sisters. We're all in this together. We're all going through big changes. The world is going through big changes. Reach out and roar with love always.